Hey guys, Ellie and Megan here. Today, I wanted to make a quick video regarding Cornholio. I know that over the past day or two, there's been a lot of confusion about what's going on with him and a lot of other things that may not be clear. And so I'm sorry for any confusion that there might be regarding the situation, but you know what? Let's take this moment right now to just clear everything up once and for all so there's no more misunderstandings. Cornholio, unfortunately, I am announcing right now that Cornholio did pass away recently. He was a really special guy. We miss him a whole lot. I remember back when we got him in 2020. My dad originally got him as a gift for Jamie, and he was meant to be just a fun little friend for the family, but I remember he quickly turned into much more than that. I ended up bonding with him personally a whole lot during things like when he tried to steal my flip-flops. That's when we first knew that he had like a really distinctive personality and some real character. He when my dad got the ostrich Carl, Cornholio used to try to go head to head with him with a big old ostrich, little tiny turkey taking him on.
Fights with name, fought with name.
Cornholio was the alpha male amongst all the other birds that we had, but then little teeny tiny Nate, who's this big, was the only one that he was afraid of. even I always thought that was funny. But you guys know just as well as we do just how special Cornholio was and how much of a light he shined on all of our lives. And so we do miss him a whole lot. He was an adult when we got him 5 years ago, so he's likely much older than even that. But he lived a very long and very good life, and we're very blessed to have been a part of it. I know my dad and Jamie got him originally, but when they moved off of this property in 2023 and gave it to us, they trusted us with Cornholio to keep him safe and make sure that he was loved and well taken care of. And so we were grateful that they trusted us, and we were really appreciative of the opportunity, and we're blessed for the time that we had with them. We feel like we did give him a really good life these final few years that he was under our care. I remember during the flood last year, he actually went with us to Meg's mom's house, our place of evacuation.
He loved it there.
He did love it there.
Funny. He loved it because of my mom's sliding glass doors. He could stand in front of it and see himself.
Yeah, he's always loved seeing his own reflection in mirrors and things like that. A lot of our animals went to my dad and Jamie's property, or went to a few other places that we just we didn't want to put any too big of a burden on any one person. But Cornholio was one of the special ones that came directly with us wherever we went. And I remember
he loved being in the car too. Like he loved every minute of that.
Yeah. Cornholio, over the years, we got him a few sets of female turkeys, my dad and Jamie and me and Meg both, but the female turkeys, we didn't have too good of luck with that. So in this last year, so we let Cornholio hang out with our chickens, and he loved it. He was the top dog amongst those chickens. I posted some videos, I had pictures and stuff, and you could see that he was so happy and was so content with not exactly the same kind of bird, but close enough to where he felt that he was in charge. And so we're very grateful and blessed to have been a part of Cornholio's life. That's basically the gist of what I was gonna say. I might remember something a little bit later on, but do you want to talk about anything, Levy?
Yeah, so I think a lot of people are upset right now because they didn't like the way that we delivered it, or they didn't like that they feel like we kept something from them. I guess I want to highlight that we're human. We're also young, and that's no excuse for anything, but I just want you to remember that. And these animals aren't just a piece of content to us. They're not just a way to make money. We've said numerous times that like we would have animals and have this lifestyle if we weren't making money from it, you know? And so I say that because every animal we have, we deeply love. We put a lot of our time and our investment into it. And so when you lose one, no matter the circumstances, whether you lose one in an accident or you lose a dog of old age. You know, it doesn't matter, whatever the situation is. It's really hard on us, you know. On top of that, we're not just accountable for ourselves and the animals. We are, I'm gonna try not to cry. We put our lives on the internet, and I found that a lot of people are saying, well, you put your lives on the internet, so you deserve the criticism. So people are calling us horrible names and horrible things and just telling us we're horrible animal owners, animal cruelty, all of these things, when they're doing it behind a phone and you don't know the full story of everything. You don't know what it takes for us to grieve. We are not the kind of people that like to talk about when our animals pass. It's very much a personal thing to us. It's losing a family member for us, and I'm not the kind of person that when we lose a family member, I want to go out and talk to everybody and have all the condolences. I hold it very close to myself, and losing Corny was very, very, very hard because I also know how much y'all love him, and I'm scared to tell y'all anything that isn't 100% good. And this is something he knows that I've talked about. It doesn't matter what it is, even if it's something as like, oh, we're going to get this animal spayed, or oh, we haven't been able to get this animal spayed because I couldn't catch them. I'm scared to tell y'all those things because y'all eat me alive. You tell me we're horrible animal owners and that we're not doing right by our animals. So why would I want to tell you anything other than the good? Y'all eat us alive, and so it's like a constant battle.
Not everybody,
not
of
everybody.
course.
I'm sorry, not everybody.
No, but you are right though. The internet is cruel and sometimes should be disappointed in themselves the way they treat us.
And it's really horrible. And so, like, it's no surprise that I don't want to share these things, or that I want to take the time to myself to grieve it before I talk to you and tell you the situation, because I also have to take care of myself to be able to take care of all the other animals and to take care of you and to be able to give you the videos. But I can't do that if I don't feel comfortable. The way people are treating us makes me not want to do this. I want to share the good, I want to share the babies, but it's tough, and trying to navigate the loss of one of your babies that made a huge impact in your day when we've already had a really tough year already. It's just...
Yeah, in short, guys, we're sorry if anybody just felt bothered or had their feelings hurt or felt upset by anything. But Meg is right, though. It's been a hard year, not just for us, but, you know, for animals just in the Morrow family. And then even just worldwide, we just see stuff in our goat groups on the internet and stuff like that.
We are very blessed with how healthy our animals are.
Yeah.
And I get some people would be like, your animals aren't healthy. They get barber pulled.
Compared to how bad it is at other places and stuff like that.
Gosh, it's
horrible. Just a lot of death just that we've seen, that you guys have seen. And so I hope y'all can at least understand why we weren't, you know, itching, why we weren't trigger happy to talk about another case of it.
There was no malice or no ill intent. There was no, I'm hiding this from the viewers. We simply weren't ready to tell the story yet. It hurts. Especially when you know that there are going to be people that are angry at you.
Yeah.
For doing your best.
And we've been doing this a while now. Meg and I have been, well, I started in 2020 helping my dad and Jamie, and so we're in 2025 now. Meg and I have been running this location 2 years together, and so the more time that you're doing it, the older that animals get. You know, Tilly is 7 years old now, so she's kind of getting older. She was 4 when we got her 3 years ago. Old Mama, we have a goat that is like 10 to 14 years old. Papa got her when she was ancient, and he didn't know how old she was then.
It's the circle of life.
It is the circle of life.
And I don't want to like glaze over what's happening or be derogatory or make people feel invalid, but it is the circle of life, and he lived a beautiful life, and we miss him just as much, if not more, than you miss him.
Yeah, and a lot of people wanted a tribute video, but I mean,
That's so hard.
it's hard to do tribute videos. That's not really my style. I prefer to, like compiling clips and with sad songs in the background, trying to pick a fitting song and stuff. It just kind of, I just don't like the way it makes me feel. That's never been my style. I don't, we lost Angel and we've lost other animals,
You
and
can't
I just,
even look at videos of Angel anymore.
it's difficult.
You can't.
Every time I go to the feed store and I get goat food, it breaks my heart a little bit because I know that I don't need to get the sheep and goat mix anymore. And so, I prefer to just talk about it, just genuinely, just speak from the heart like we've done our best to right now in this video. And so I'm sorry if...
And then celebrate him.
Yeah.
Celebrate him instead
Yeah,
of...
we can celebrate them going forward. There'll be a lot of things in the future that remind us of Cornholio that we'll miss about him. But at the same time, I guess I know that he lived a life full of so many memories that he created for us and for himself.
So many
He lived such a good, fruitful, and happy life. And so I'm happy, I'm grateful, and I'm blessed that we were able to be a part of it, and for him that God allowed him to live such a exciting life, truly a really exciting life. I think that's everything that I wanted to say.
Can I say one more thing?
Yeah.
I just want y'all to know we weren't trying to hurt y'all or I don't want you to think that there's any malintent, but part of, I guess, our job now, as we're accustomed to, whenever we do something that somebody doesn't like or doesn't agree with, we're met with a lot of ugliness a lot of time, and it makes it very difficult to want to share things because people demand we share those things with them, and it's very tough. But I just want you to know from the bottom of our hearts, like, I mean this with my whole heart, like, there was no malice, there was no hiding it, because we just didn't want you to know. It was hard for us to share this, really hard for us to share this.
We appreciate you guys' love and support and prayers for for our babies during this time. We have other big things going on with our other animals, so we would appreciate that. Anybody that might be tempted to make some demands in the comment section or say something ugly, don't waste your time. I think we've shared about all that we feel prepared to share for now. Anything else beyond what we just talked about now is respectfully nobody else's business but ours and the Morrow family. And so I hope y'all can understand that. We love and we appreciate you guys. And so I'm sorry for anything before that was troublesome or confusing, but hopefully this clarified some things for y'all. Hopefully this gave the proper closure for anybody that was lacking it. But we're gonna keep going, we're gonna keep moving on. We got other things we're gonna do today. Anything else, Levy?
We're just going to keep loving our babies, and for all the animals moving forward that are here with us, we're going to celebrate the time we have with them and just love them and, give them everything we can while we can, because that's what's important, is making sure their quality is better than their quantity.
Yeah. Well, I hope you all have an incredibly blessed rest of y'all's day, and we'll catch you on the next video.